Hey everyone, welcome to the Twin Flame Divine Love reading for March 14th through the 21st, 2018. Hope you all are doing well. These energies this week, unbelievable, really. Very strong, coming up with this, there's a new moon on Saturday, March 17th, St. Patrick's Day, that I just feel totally the masculine is going to have some tower moments. Things are really falling away, and if we do not make a decision to remove karmic things from our lives, they will be removed for them. So major energy, especially with this new moon, it's about crisis is coming up in order to really help let go of anything that's no longer serving and moving forward and learning from it. Now, it's going to be some major things, but it's also like a quick energy. So it's that if they haven't gotten rid of some of this karmic energy, it's definitely going to fall away. And it's because I know we say we have free will, and we do. And we do have free will to make a choice. I'm not going to do this, or I'm going to do this. But the thing is, we gave that up on this journey a long time ago. That's why I keep saying when people say, well, you have free will, you don't have to do this, you can go over here and be with someone else. You'll always be pushed back. Things will always happen where you'll be right back on that path again. So you might as well stay on it and keep going. So for the masculine this week, I feel, and if we see it in the cards, I'm pretty sure there's going to be some falling away of karmic energy in order to really heal. It's a really healing time as well, and as we are in this third month of March, it's also about manifesting. So what they've desired truly from way back when, or whenever they decided to even be on this journey, is now coming more closer and closer, and things falling away that no longer serve. For the feminine, major ascension energies going on. We are really feeling it. We're feeling it from the masculine of what they're kind of going through. And part of it is like, you get this in your stomach and you're holding on like, I'm feeling something, something's going on, something's about to happen. And it's major ascension for us as well as them. It's like happening faster, quicker. A lot of healing going on out there. Everyone who's been urged to do the healings and everything else, they're doing it. I feel it. We're getting stronger as a collective. We're getting in a better mindset, a better vibration. And it's coming closer and closer, as I said, because the state of the world is in, we're needed more and more. We're needed more in our life purpose, our divine purpose, and our light to be out there. So we're being pushed, and this is what it is. It's a push. There's going to be a push for karmic energy, push for decisions to be made, and for healing what has gone on and stepping into a better, stronger, divine feminine energy, while also really being in touch and feeling some of the masculine. I feel like they're wanting to reach out more and more and communicate. And that's getting better, as long as we as feminine release the fear surrounding that type of communication. The fear of, if we say how we truly feel or what we desire, that they'll run still, because we create that, right? We are really in control, feminine. So try to stay out of that fear, that ego. We might see some of that too in this reading this week, but try to stay in a higher vibration, knowing that, as I always say, choose your masculine, choose your union, choose to be on this beautiful journey to put your pieces back together. So that's what I'm feeling. There's major ascension for the feminine. She's really connected to the masculine, feeling what's going on for them as they are having things fall away from them, getting that push while we are really ascending and feeling that push. Okay, so let's start out with what the masculine energy is wanted for this week. Recognizing it. Okay, we got 2 there. And for the feminine energy, come on, feminine. Well, there we go. It's true, like part of us as a feminine, I'm feeling are holding on like, okay, I feel this major change coming, and it's definitely for them. And we're feeling it for them. And so it's a little nerve-wracking. Let me do the action too while we're at it. This is the first action going on. Oh, what the divine's wanting for us. Okay. What energy to stay within. Okay, so for the masculine, we have good, God of love. So recognizing a better love, getting that wisdom of recognizing better love for his divine energies and what love truly is. Okay, so that's why these things are falling away, and in that karmic stuff, for him to truly see and get this insight and this wisdom around love and his divine masculine power within love, and how he can give messages even in the 5D. So that's what we're wanting, right? Him to sit within love, no matter what's going on karmically, go toward the love. That's what the feminine is wanting. That's what the divine is wanting for the masculine this week, and their true wisdom. And God of unity. Awesome. So Jesus is showing up here. So definitely it's the Christ consciousness. That these things along the journey, these things are going to happen, things are going to fall away, and here we are, you know. So we have for the masculine, this is awesome, we have 111. So starting on this new path because karmic things are falling away. So it's within love, not recognizing the union and unity of what a real love is and coming together in a better way and starting off new because those things falling away. And for the feminine, we have Goddess of wisdom. So yeah, we are feeling the masculine. The wisdom is the masculine. He's the one who gives the messages. So we are being in our divine, in need of being in our divine power, in the number 4, really planting that, you know, making that foundation, staying strong while he's kind of falling apart in order to come back together, and really staying there for him, sending out that unconditional love, really surrounding him with this love, right? So he can feel the union. And also within our divine energies, we are ascending to higher level and recognizing number 4 is 1111. Our wishes can come true. This wisdom's coming through. Anything that's going on with him, we will get messages. We are feeling it. We're very connected at this time. This new moon is major energies. Okay, so we're very connected, in need of being more in our feminine sacral chakra, in those energies of strength, because within that feminine energy, we are strength. We are strong. And then we can cloak him in with that, send out that energy to him so he can feel stronger and be able to stay within a loving, it's really us surrounding him with love right now, because he's having to let these things go. This Christ consciousness of, I'm on this path, these things are happening, even if he's afraid to let these things go, they're going. You know, it's like Jesus had his prophecy, had, you know, what he had to do. And like I always say, when it comes to this karmic energy, it's like him saying, forgive them, Father, they know not what they do. Because this is all part of the journey and the prophecy and what had to come through. So any of this karmic energy, feminine as well, send out just love all around it to say, you know what? There's no negativity surrounding any karmic situation, any soulmate situation. He's going to learn from the lessons of it all and have to have it move away and move forward. So that's why we're having to stay in our goddess energy of our divine feminine, recognizing that through all this, he will come through. It will be okay, but there's a strength that's needed right now. And we have to really put that foundation there, have that courage, have that strength, to stay strong even within our ascension coming through, to know that whatever we're feeling, it is a connection to him as well. But no, everything will turn out right. It's just his time, his learning process. We've been through it, and I feel like we are so much stronger right now, and it's not necessarily going to affect us. This ascension is going to be a beautiful one, but we're going to feel a little nervous about the one he's having to go through. And we're going to have that connection going on there. So, but be in your feminine, be in your strength, be in your courage, and send that love and cover and, you know, surround him with that love while he's on this path of scrutiny in some ways and not being understood and having some of this karmic energy really turn on him. But we're going to have that love around him, right? Okay, so the action for him, yeah, the boundaries, yeah. So number 9, it's an ending of all those karmic things, and they're just falling away, I'm feeling. And then boundaries, him recognizing what to put up in order to keep him safe, and also recognizing what ones to take down in order to receive our love. Okay, receive better feminine energy, stepping into a better feminine energy for him, releasing any of that karmic energies and putting up boundaries to that. And for the feminine, the action is joy, and that is beautiful. Be within the divine dance. This is what I felt. Like through our ascension, we are going to be joyful. See this 9? It's an ending of anything that's, you know, taking away our joy. So be within that joy. Joy is the highest vibration of all. So be within that joy in order to be within this dance, knowing that he's going to be there. He's just got to get through this right now. Okay, so we stay in a joyful vibration. Find things to do that make you happy, that may help you feel strong, that bring out the love and the happiness more. And let's see what we're wanting. They're wanting us to ground for the masculine and for the feminine. Whoop. So for the masculine, we have balance. And this is very truthful because even with this moon, it's all about a balance and harmony. And in order to get to a better balance, that's why these crises are coming up. Crises. So it's really being able to balance, and now that's the number 4. So making a foundation. So any of this stuff that he's going to be going through this week, it's in order for him to come into a better balance of his masculine and feminine energies, and also in order to really support us as well, because he's going to recognize that he has more of his energy because these things are going away and they're not depleting his divine masculine energy anymore. So he is able to give more and support more, even in, you know, in the 5D, if not in the 3D. We're going to be feeling them more. That's all it is coming through for me. We're really going to be connected a lot more. So recognize feminine. Is it your energy or is it his? It's important to be able to decipher that. So that's why you want to be strong in your energy so he can get through what he needs to and stay within a joyful. And what's going away, I mean, here he has these boundaries, and he's going to take those down, and it's going to, if we're in this joyful vibration, he's going to feel us more. It gets him cloaked in love, and he's able to recognize the unity, the union more so, and come into a better balance. But it's going down. And so for the feminine, yes, sacred sexuality. Always love when this one comes up. Yes, being within your sexuality, your sacred sexuality, sending out those energies, those vibes, so he can be stronger and stronger. And no, it's very sacred within this love. Our sexuality is an amazing thing. So anyone out there, you know, as a feminine, having some sacral, you know, chakra issues surrounding sex and sensuality and all that divine energy that we create from, it's very important. That's one of the healings that need to be done majorly for the feminine, because in our past we've been treated, most of us, not so well when it came to sex. We didn't understand. We are this divine feminine, and we would attract some of these energies, masculine energies, and not understand why we were being treated that way, or they were so attracted to us and we felt we were only wanted for sex. Some of these underlying things still happen for the feminine surrounding the masculine. So it's it's sacred. It's so sacred within this union. So recognize that. Step within your sexuality, your sensuality, and be within these energies. It really helps him to give us messages as well, and get that wisdom. Stay within your joy and ground your sacred sexuality. Recognize the beauty of it when it comes to our masculine, that it's a beautiful balance and it's very supportive and loving. Okay, he's in this loving space, thank you God, but he's having the issue like Jesus. He's Christ consciousness, that he will be scrutinized and he will have these things happen, and then these boundaries are needing to, you know, karmic boundaries, karmic things coming up off of him. But feminine, as I said, stay in this better vibration, stay in your sexuality, and then no, this is your masculine, this is the union, you are on that path. Stay strong in all of that, right? So let's see one more. To help both the masculine and the feminine. There we go. Yeah, there it is. It's a total ascension, total rebirth within our divine energies, especially for the feminine. Okay, and then there's kind of the moon. So especially for the feminine, it's a major rebirth, and recognize that. And that helps him with the balance, but he's also going through an ascension. but he's more in like even the colors. When you look at all this, he's more in the dark. He's coming out of the darkness, coming out of that past stuff, coming out of this karmic stuff that's really falling away for this better balance and better protection with that blue in there. So total rebirth and beautiful, because we need it. It's a great time to manifest it within this month, within this week. Because we're mid-month, right? So it's kind of like, all right, we're getting in there, and now we're really going to start to manifest. I think in the beginning of the month, it was kind of going slowly here and there, but now it's going to burst and break free. It's going to be very, Aries, very passionate, too. So this sexuality is really going to come through for the feminine. We're going to be feeling more and more sexual and wanting more of that energy around us. And I think that is one of the major rebirth within us. Even more sensuality, sexuality, and ability to manifest what we truly desire. So anyone having issues around that, it's great to get all that healed, because it's major for the feminine. And it really is what attracts the masculine. As I've said, the masculine starts out the sacral chakra, the feminine's at the heart. And then we have to get them through the sacral chakra. They heal us and make us feel better about this sacred sexuality, and then they come into their heart and feel love and become this God of love. So through our sacred sexuality, we create him to be more of this God of love, even though he's going through this time of being scrutinized and things falling away. But it's coming into a balance. Now let's see whatever pops out. Throw that. Totally changing up. I'm not doing the starring. We're just gonna, whoa. Whatever falls out, whatever I pick out, here we go. In this clump for the masculine. Let's just do them first. Okay. Start off. The base of the relationship, and the relationship with love this week is the sun. So yeah, happy outcome, brilliant new ideas that lead to success. Have confidence in yourself. So this is what, they're definitely coming into. Number 19 is also, the union. So coming into a new beginning. So this is a major arcana. So this relationship to them is really like what they're working towards. So even everything is falling apart around them, they still feel that unity here. They still feel their divine masculine energies. They still feel that, okay, I can keep moving. I want to move toward happiness. I'm wanting what I truly desire, and I can have confidence in myself that I can get through this. So that's very important. And then we have the past energies to be aware of. 8 of air, an illusion of being trapped, a lack of self-confidence, afraid to take action. So this is what was going on in the past, a lot of it. And that's what I was talking about. Anything that they weren't able to truly let go of karmically, they were sitting in that, and it's number 8 too, an air, all in their head and the ego and all upset and not knowing what to do. It's an illusion. It was an illusion because yes, they can make any decision and move forward, but they didn't have the confidence. And now we're seeing this week, the arcana here of there's gonna be some confidence, because when these things happen, and even though they may be fearful and upsetting, when you get through them, as we know, as feminine, you do get more confidence, like, I made it through that. I'm in a better place. Even though it was scary to let it all go, I'm in a better place. I feel a lot better. Okay, so in the past, they had all this going on. When it came to recognizing the 8, the infinity symbol, the union, and what they really wanted, but then they were trapped in their karmic things. So this is what's the past energy to be aware of, but it's still kind of there. But as you see, even all that stuff is there around them, it's stepping out from it, right? All this is going to fall away karmically, and he's going to step out and have more confidence, because why, feminine? We're sitting in our strength. We're in our ascension, and we're getting it done. So this is where we're going here. So we're in the present energy, the hermit. Yeah. Spend time in quiet meditation, spiritual teaching, self-discovery. So more of himself, discovering himself, because these things are falling away. Number 9, it's an ending to anything that is not good for him in his total energy. Okay, so yeah, I can see why. Okay, all this stuff, he's going to have to be within himself. Instead of how most of the time the masculine is very much in the 3D and everything around them and all that stuff here. going on all the time and having this juggling act and working too much and doing that and like kind of running away from his emotions and even communication. Now he's going to have to sit really within his energy while everything falls away. Yep. All right. And so in the future energies to be aware of, whoop, the Lovers. All right. Intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, good health. So knowing that this can come through, this is the future energy. So even though that tower is falling all around them, all these things are falling away, still moving toward the Lovers, recognizing the intimate relationship they desire and making better decisions based on love, because now they're that God of love, because we are putting, wanting that from them. They're going to have that energy around them and they can step into this beautiful Lovers feeling. Good. Very nice. So, wonderful arcana. Like I knew, there's a very strong energy going on here. So recognizing the relationship and what it has to offer, and it can be a happy outcome, sitting within his main energies and letting everything kind of happen around him, because this is what's going on from the past, but this is what has been going on all along, and now stepping into the future of the Lovers, moving more toward love and a better balance, putting up the boundaries to anything that doesn't serve him, and then taking down the boundaries to who does, that feminine energy, the Lover that he desires. And then, so what might be holding him back? Yeah, there it is. The end of a phase or situation, spiritual transformation, time to move on. So in the 3D, this is what's going on. And what might be holding him back right now from major communication with us, or being with us, or reaching out, is this. That's what's holding him back in the 3D, but here it is. Here it is. Yeah. So it's inevitable. But as we see, the outcome, okay, is going to be a good one. That it's definitely needed right now. Okay, so all the work the feminine has done and releasing all that karmic stuff, it's now time that it's falling away from the masculine. So what type of positive action he could be aware of is Page of Earth. Good news about financial matters, wanting to do something more challenging, a new area of study. So yeah, starting over within the 3D and really knowing, well, good, financial matters, better giving and receiving energy for feminine energy around him. New area of study is a new feminine energy instead of all that karmic stuff that's been happening. So it's a new beginning, recognizing the new beginning within feminine energy for him, and being able to now open up a little bit to give and receive. So it's more challenging, right? Want to do something more challenging instead of just sitting around with what they've known, and it's somewhat comforting, but as we know, it's not good for them. But even though it can be a comfort because they know what they have. The biggest thing I feel is for a lot of masculine, even though it's negative karmic crap, but they know what they have. And with us, they're not too sure what it'll be like. And it's makes them a little nervous. Now they know what they want it to be like, and they do feel that can happen, but they still kind of get stuck in that karmic energy of what a feminine has been for them. And there is some comfort in that. They're used to it. So it's kind of like, I'm used to this devil. What's this going to be like? So they get used to it. So here's the positive action that they can help recognizing now that they can open up a little bit and they can figure out what the feminine energy really is, and do something more challenging by stepping away from what they've gotten used to. So what will help move forward this week? 5 of Air, an unwise choice. Learn what you can from this situation. Review everyone's motives. And so 5 is a positive change. Air in the ego. So within their head, recognizing, okay, yes, I made some choices. I want to learn from them. That's why all this is falling apart, so they can learn and put it back together and look at all the motives. And that is true. The karmic energy, what kind of motives does that soulmate have, or karmic energy around them? And what motives do we have as a feminine? Just to love them. Unconditionally love them. So good. To help move forward is getting more positive within their ego, that, okay, they've made some choices, recognizing those choices, but learning from them and seeing every side of it. Beautiful. Because of this release, because of this tower here, that's going on in the 3D, might be holding them back from, right? communication. But this future energy here is, yes, they recognize the intimate relationship, they recognize the unity, they recognize this balance they want, and a better feminine energy. And what the divine is surrounding them with, Knight of Air, beautiful. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. Yeah, they're getting him to be that passionate, adventurous, self-assured, and he's restless within that karmic energy, right? So, Knight of Fire right here. So more in his passion, lighting his fire more within his divine masculine energies. And I said it's going to be pretty quick with this. When these things come up, they're going to quickly be a crisis, and he's going to be able to get through it a lot faster than he used to. Because feminine, we descended, we're doing what we're needing to do. We're staying in this sacred sexuality so he can feel that around him. So the divine is surrounding him with this amazing energy in order to get to the lovers. To recognize the relationship, get away from that illusion of being trapped and knowing these unwise choices, but learning from them. So this can all come down and then come back together with a beautiful balance. So what is the outcome for it? Ooh, that flew. The outcome energy? Knight of Earth, generous, professional, responsible, practical, a successful time, confidently accept opportunities you're offered, the Midas touch. So going through this, it is making the feminine nervous, and we're feeling that, and we're having that connection, but no, the outcome is he's going to be successful. He's going to accept the better things that are around him because he's getting rid of any of the other stuff. And the Midas touch, whatever he's moving forward with, he will turn to gold. He will make it work. It will be so much better for him. Now, going through the situation, fear, anxiety, certain things like that, yes, but as it all comes through, all comes out, and they get that push, it's like coming out into the sunlight, into the sun, more light, out of that darkness, out of that karmic energy, and taking, their wings and moving forward. It's that push, like I said. All right, so for the feminine, whoa, throw those out there. There. We've got a lot. All right, just put them around. What am I feeling? Okay, so the basis of the relationship and the relationship with love. All right, feminine, we have the world, a brilliant success, the freedom to go in any direction, a journey that is now complete. Yeah, another ascension. So it's based on that, and now we can go in any direction. No, we are a brilliant success. We're number 3. We can manifest whatever we desire at this time. Okay? We can go in any direction and have anything we desire. What do we desire? We desire to unconditionally love our masculine, to see him for the divine masculine he is going to be, that he's working toward, because a lot of this stuff is going away, and really being within our energy, within that, knowing, with that wisdom, knowing this is our masculine, this is the union, this is the gorgeous path we are on and journey, and we can go in any direction. So which do you desire? When it comes to this, I mean, this is beautiful. Look at these for this week, right? So knowing that going through this process of falling apart and coming back together, this is great. We have the sun, the world. We're very powerful this week. So stay within that no matter what else is going on. When a crisis comes up, know that you are in this energy, you can solve it, and it's going to help things go away that were from your past that never were good for you, that you may have been holding on to, not even recognizing it. And that's why it kind of just happens. And then you go, oh, what was that? Okay. And realize it was not something for you to have, okay? Because you're moving closer to what you truly desire. And that's even if it's other masculine energy around you that might just be, fall to the wayside and you don't hear from them or whatever. Like I've guided the feminine, try to release any masculine energy off of your friends, your family, whatever, how they've been stepping in so he can recognize that he can step up more and get away from whatever he's been in karmically and used to as a feminine energy, so we can step in and do that for him. Okay, so the past energies to be aware of for the feminine is 3 of Autumn. Follow your passion when it comes to your career. Be the best at what you do, being compensated for your creative talents. So in our divine purpose, we were working on it, trying to manifest things. So we're following our passion when it comes to our career. So all of us are really trying to move forward within what we truly desire to do, what we're meant to do, what our purpose is. And so we've been working on it. I know that. I feel it from you all as a collective. So that's in the past that, yes, we're getting into our passion. And our career as well is this union, is this journey. So all the work you've been doing, watching videos and readings and trying to be guided by them and do the things that you feel are best for your union, that's what you've been doing. So let's see. In your present energies, we have for the feminine, Queen of Autumn. Be practical with respect to how you proceed. The ability to make anything more beautiful. Meeting someone who can help your dreams come true. So really sitting within what the masculine energy is that you desire, so you can have this dream come true, so he can move more toward that. But it's also getting help from anyone around you, getting these messages, decoding them, so you know how to put your pieces back together and be practical in the way. See, we're getting these cards that are very earthy, right? They're very earthy. So this is very 3D this week for us. I mean, in the 5D, and no, they're telling me plant it in the 3D. Plant it. Get your sexuality going, light that fire, and really do things that bring you joy and get you into your divine feminine energies in the 3D. No more just daydreaming and hanging out in the 5D. You're wanting to do this. We are a queen. We are a divine queen, okay? And the way we proceed is in that energy. And we can make things more beautiful within that energy. So that's where we are right now. So while they're within, kind of retreating from the world because it's falling apart, we're wanting to then really plant ourselves there and get in our beauty and create all this stuff around us to be in this vibration of joy. I mean, even to the point of if you do something, you know, decorate something. If you've had this project you've been wanting to do it. Really ground that now so he can feel our strength. And do it from your creative space of your divine feminine energy, your sacral chakra. Really pay attention to your sacral chakra this week so he can then be of help. He can cloak himself in that with love and feel a little stronger about what's going on and falling apart. So in the future energies to be aware of this week, 10 of winter, the resolution of difficulties, a weight lifted off your shoulders, the end of an addiction or codependency. And so really, yeah, it's walking away from feeling abandoned, feeling alone, because you're going to be in your energies and now you know a lot of karmic energy is falling away from the masculine. So it's a resolution of your difficulties of paying too much attention to what's going on with him or, excuse me, or depending on others to fill that space that he's not within right now. But you're walking away from that, you're opening up, and it's not going to be as difficult. And a lot of us, and it's number one, so walking away from the cold, but it's also healing from any past stuff, any of our karmic stuff, and having our ascension. We're really walking out of it and walking toward the sun, right? And going to whatever direction we desire. Okay, so the difficulties are being resolved, and when it comes to love, and us being so, because they're on top of the lovers, and us being so addicted to needing the masculine, there's no need for that, okay? The more we release that and allow him to be, and stay in our energy, the better it becomes, and he can recognize us as a lover, as an amazing thing, as an added thing to his life instead of needing, because that's a lot of karmic energy that happens with them, being needed so much. And you know, it was so weird because that was a message that was coming through to me about, like, they have all this stuff all the time and everyone always needs them and they're at them. And so for us, it's kind of like we take a step back and then they desire us, they come to us. Okay, and that's our energy, and that's why I say you can only be who you are. Try not to pay attention to what the soulmate karmic energy does to get the attention of your masculine. If you are aware of any of this, just be within you. Be within your sacred sexuality. Be within your divine feminine. Do you, and stay within your joy vibration. Okay, so what might be holding us back in the 3D this week is 8 of winter. You have what it takes. If only you believe in yourself, thinking that you're powerless when you're not. A lack of self-confidence that keeps you from getting what you want. And that's truth. Our abundance, number 8. And we have what it takes. Believe in ourselves. Believe in our feminine energy. Believe in this union. Believe that your masculine will recognize all this when you really heal and get more and more into your feminine energy. So that's what's holding back in the 3D. Our self-confidence. And that's what I'm really saying. We have to be in it because he's releasing and falling apart. So if we stay within that, it makes him stronger to get through whatever he's going through. Okay, so positive action to be aware of. Yeah, the Emperor. Use logic and structure to increase your success. Get organized, a firm but compassionate leader. That's definitely what I've been talking about, right? Grounding that, number 4, within the heart, within the 3D, right? Really grounding in the 3D this week. Knowing that just have this success, knowing it's all going to be successful. When we are in our feminine energies, we can create what we truly desire. So we can be firm in the 3D, but compassionate. And that's where we're having to have that kind of balance too. So he can stay stronger and he can recognize true feminine energies and release those karmic ones. That's our positive action and it's our arcana, right? So perfect. It's a good balance that we have there. Be like, all right, we're staying within our energy and we're staying strong and having that courage. It's time for us to do that. And we can do that because our ascension this week is a really strong one. It's out of strength and courage and we step into really feeling more that we can succeed. It's right there. So what may help us move forward is Ace of Spring for the feminine. It's time to take action. Be fearless and happily pursue your most treasured dreams. Amazing career opportunities. Excuse me. So it even means our divine purpose. We're on it. Okay? So we're taking action. Anything that comes to us, what's going on here, we're coming into the spring time, really. And so it's like, yes, we're starting. It's time to take action. Everything we've been dreaming about and wanting to manifest. And as I said, I felt it's starting right now. It was going a little slower, but right now it's going to take off with this new moon, right? And number 1, so it's time to take action. Be fearless and happily pursue. So stay in that joyful space. Happily pursue whatever you are doing. But it's the most treasured dream is our union. And knowing, just know, choose your masculine, choose the union, we choose this journey, totally and completely commit. I mean, even say it. I am totally committed to this and totally committed to my masculine and to this journey. And thank you. I'm very grateful for being given this gift. Okay? Take action in that. Be fearless and try to stay happy. While they're recognizing their unwise choice and learning from all that, we're taking action within our feminine energy, within our sacred sexuality, and getting really strong. Okay? So what the divine is surrounding us with, Ace of Winter, don't be deterred by challenges along the way. It's important to communicate clearly and accurately, which I was saying. Amazing new ideas that should be implemented. So they're surrounding us with all of this. They are protecting us from any of these things. Any of the challenges along the way are to be learned from and to be released. Okay, so then the masculine can get his sudden push and move forward because we will get through these challenges. They're helping us do any of that. Coming out of the cold again. And helping that. But like I said, it's important to communicate clearly and accurately. So it's saying, I am totally committed to this and guide me in whatever way. And that means even if they're guiding you to heal something, follow through. It's time to follow through so we can manifest and get more toward our dreams and help the masculine come up out of more of that karmic energy as it all falls apart. When we put our pieces together, then he can put his pieces together. We've been doing that. Bravo, feminine, been feeling it for you. Lots of clients helping them, we're doing it. And the thing is, we're putting those pieces back and now it's his time to lose the bad stuff and put his pieces back together. Totally feeling that. Okay, so let's see. Oh, I guess that's the outcome. That keeps flying out. The outcome for the feminine this week. Wonderful. The Magician. You can do anything. Take charge of your life. You can manifest what you need to be a success. Knowing that. Arcana, yes, we can manifest what we truly desire. Now is the time. That's what they just keep saying to me. Now is the time. It is inevitable. Step forward. Take action. Be more in your divine purpose. If that means just doing something for another person, instead of stepping back and thinking, oh no, they're going to take my energy. And no, putting yourself out there and do things for others, even within the group, helping someone who's feeling a little more those challenges, right? And then put that energy out there. And what they're showing me, it's kind of like taking your hand, going like this, feel your masculine hand, and just and I see him, he's kind of on the floor, and we're standing up because we are ascending and we're doing well. This time around, let's just take his hand, and as we ascend, we start to pick him up so he can then start. Because I'm telling you, these pieces are falling away. And so now he's going to have to learn from the situation and put them back together, and we can manifest that. So this is what they're showing me. So take your hand, hold his hand, and as you ascend this week, you're going to pull him up. And he's not pulling you down either, because you are going through this rebirth so strong in your energies. And then he can feel this successful time and confidently accept the opportunities he's offered, right? To take that hand. And we can manifest whatever we desire for him. What do you want from your masculine? What do you desire? That is the most important thing. We have to know for ourselves in order for him to kind of step into that, to step into this dance and have this joy. So I'm not saying you have to know everything, because as always, we release the expectation. We put, or something better. But even with this moon coming through, it's a new beginning, it's a new moon, and, you know, a passionate one with, with Mars going on in Aries. But the thing is, what, you know, really put out there what certain things you desire. Once you get into your sacred sexuality, you have more of an idea of what you truly desire. Okay? And then, so that can come, so he can start putting that back together in a way of knowing what we truly want. I mean, that's true for any relationship. You know, for the longest time, I used to think, oh, I just wish he would know what I want. But it's like, do I know what I want? So he could give it to me? And then sometimes it's not bad to let someone know what you desire so they can do it. They're only capable of what they're capable of. And it's best to really be open to receive whatever they're capable of at the time and have no expectation. And sometimes they you know, go way past our expectation, especially with the divine. All right, let's see what's going on in the 3D. Whoop, for the masculine. Okay. See where they fall. Whoop. Oh, there. Okay, this is just for the masculine. Then I'll do the feminine. See where it's going. Okay, so within the past, we were to be aware of, yeah, effortless emotion flowing. Really? Yeah, on some levels, yeah, definitely. And then for them too, yeah, wow, being vulnerable and letting things flow, and that's in the past. So even though they're being like trapped and having this feeling of so much is going on and everything, they're like going like, oh, okay, got it. They were just going through the motions in the 3D, right? And not wanting to be vulnerable, and that was their past there. So feeling trapped in this space that's not even really them. They're just going through the motions. They're just not like effortless. Like they're just not making any effort to step into their vulnerability and to feel. And that's in the past. And that's what they were feeling trapped in. That to open up and to be vulnerable, it was too much because of all that karmic energy. But then you see, it can be beautiful when they're vulnerable. It can be wonderful when they just let things flow. But they were not making, yeah, they're just going through the motions in the past, in the 3D of all this karmic stuff that was going on around them. And then that's why this is like the rug's being pulled out from under them, because they're going to have to pay attention. It's going to make them vulnerable. So then they can have a better flow of emotion of what the heck is going on, really opening them up. So from the past, this is really being shut down within that karmic energy, not really making much of an effort to change it. It was all within. Like this hermit here, it's all within them. They're having to go within and recognize, because everything's coming down on them, that through this vulnerability and having emotional flow, they then fall the future of the lovers. So within the 3D, from their past, yeah, they're just going through the motions. Just like sleepwalking, just doing whatever is put in front of them, you know, and feeling trapped within it, that they have to follow through with this because they can't have the vulnerability. But now, you know, as you see, that vulnerability is a beautiful thing that they had shut down so much, okay? So, all right, I'm putting that over here for the masculine. And so for the present energies to be aware of in the 3D, we have, here it is, tsunami. It's a wake-up call to come more to compassion and love, right? So yeah, they're going within, getting this emotional wake-up call with the moon and the karmic stuff coming away, so they can come closer to the compassion. And what was I saying? That I see us to put our hand out and to take his hand, and as we're ascending, pull him out. So he's coming. He's going to go for that hand. He's feeling our compassion when we do that. Beautiful. And he's learning from the situation, right? From this wake-up call, he's learning from the situation, and now we are pulling him out and reviewing everyone's motives, right? And our compassion, feeling our compassion, and in doing so, and reviewing the motives within the heart, feeling that love, getting out of that karmic energy. See, his heart's coming up out of that karmic energy, and we're helping pull him that way because he's going to recognize our motives. That's in our present for this week. That's what I was seeing. That was the vision I had. Okay. So then for the future energies for him, on top of those lovers, it's new beginnings within passion. Okay. So I'm seeing this one as passion, and we have that Mars energy, that Aries energy, and it is very passionate. It can be volatile, but it's just like breaking free, getting into his passion, getting out of all of this, going toward love, going toward this sacred sexuality that we have going on there for new beginnings. Beautiful, within love. Okay, for the feminine, what do we have going on here? Okay, we have an outcome. I don't know what that one was supposed to be. Whoop, we have an outcome. I guess we just care about the outcome this week. Everything else is kind of empty. Is that it? Whoa, no, that's too, ooh, too much. Grounding. All right, let's try again. There. Aha. Good. We're kind of in the same. What's holding us back? Yeah, these two. All right. I'm going to do this one now. So what's holding back in the 3D is seeing that passion of the masculine. So we're going to pay attention to that. Okay. We're going to flame that fire now and emerge more in our feminine energy through our passion, our sacred sexuality. Okay. So it's being in that sacral chakra. So anyone's needing that to heal with that. Okay. It's important right now to emerge and feel this passion and fire so he can come through. And at this time, as I said, he's, you know, got that tower going on, and it's holding him back in a way. And the more that we come into this energy and this feminine energy, they recognize through this wake-up call the compassion we have, and we're pulling him through ascension. And we have what it takes, right? No, we have what it takes. We have the passion. We can emerge more in our feminine energy. Have some confidence within your feminine sexual sacral chakra energy, okay? Confidence that we can do this, the strength, the courage. We keep it going, they move forward. So in the 3D, on top of this magician, we have reflection. So reflecting on these things, and then it's veiled, yeah. So the fog being lifted from us feeling alone and reflecting and cold and not, here comes the sun. That's what they're saying to me. Here comes the sun. Okay? So, yes, more of our life purpose. Going within and recognizing more of our life purpose, and that we can do anything. Take charge of our life. We can manifest what we and be a success. So going within there, and here comes the sun up out of here, knowing that we can now do whatever it takes. Now, this is in the 3D, so recognize. Some of us have been like, what am I supposed to be doing? What's going on? Here comes the sun. Here comes our purpose. And in our purpose, we are in this divine feminine energy. We are then putting our hand out. We are ascending. We're having this rebirth, and we're pulling him forward with us as things are falling apart around him. Okay? So really important feminine. Get in your strength. Anything that's holding you back, heal, heal, heal. This is the week too. Okay? So let's see. When it comes to romance, masculine, on top of that wake-up call and that compassion. And then on the outcome, well, yeah, I'm feeling that. And now this is just for both masculine and feminine energies. Going here to the future and what's holding back in a way. And then, whoa. Yeah. Top of there. And on the vulnerability, they're saying to me, on the past energy. Okay, so to be aware of from the past, what kind of romance, and this is for masculine and feminine, is flirt, extend lighthearted energy to others. And see, that's the truth too. This is what I'm trying to say. You know, to get in a place of joy, to get into your divine purpose, it's extending lighthearted energy to others. So opening your heart and sending out your light to others and just being of the light. Surrounding everything you do with joy and being of the light. And it just, yeah, because he is really stuck here, right? Within that karmic energy from the past. So you just want to put that energy out there, be lighthearted. And just saying, follow your passion. And your passion and your purpose is being light of the light from your heart and sending that energy out to others. And doing that for him helps him get out of this and become more vulnerable and open up. So for the masculine, we have in the present, to recognize, keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. So he's getting that wake-up call around feminine energies, realizing the decisions he made about them and seeing everyone's motive and knowing, okay, that was not the person to be with. Now I recognize more and more who I desire to be with. Okay, and so feminine, we're noticing this now. Okay, he's opening up the ego. He was shut down in the past. Now our light, because of our light, sending it to him, he's now opening up the ego and seeing, oh no, this is not what I want anymore. I have better expectations in a way, going toward compassion as we are pulling him up out of there. And so for his outcome from the masculine to be aware of, getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So he's getting into his real innermost self. Okay, and then this has come through for me recently that you're in, you know, there is feminine energy, but then look, there's the head right there, right at the sacral chakra. There's the ego for some of us, and it's the past life. So that's needing to be healed. So the more you heal your sacral chakra and the past life stuff, the more he will get to know your feminine energy and want to come toward you and have that open mind, have a better expectation, and recognize the type he desires. So now for both of us, masculine and feminine, for the future energies, deception. Someone was wearing a false self-mask in this relationship, so taking off the mask for new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So any of that stuff, karmic stuff, was that mask on him. Taking off that mask so he can feel more in his divine masculine energies. Taking the mask off of us, the feminine, and, you know, being honest with ourselves about our feminine energy and maybe the need to heal anything surrounding it. Take that off so you can have this new love. You could be this new feminine energy and you're full out, you know, better pieces being put together so you can stir the romantic feelings in him to take off his mask. That's the future here. So he's going to have this new beginnings within passion because we're getting rid of any of our difficulties. That's that past energies and the addiction or codependency. I mean, we were kind of, when you're in those energies, it's something you're used to. And it's not really an addiction, but it's something on you. And you're in a codependent type way because you just keep doing the same things, right? Where you're getting out of that. A weight is lifted off your shoulders. We're ascending even more so. So we're going to heal any of these things, take that mask off so now he can. And he can step into his new beginning within love and feel the lovers, right? And so have this new love for both of us. It's beautiful. So what holding back in the 3D? Separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Them separating from those karmic energies. And us not feeling connected, but we are. We're always connected, okay? So even though, there it is, they're still holding the hand. And isn't that funny how I got that vision? It's like, okay, this is what's holding them down. That's why we're going to be up here. This is that karmic energy, and we're going to take his hand and pull him out through our compassion, through our unconditional love as we ascend. Okay? So it's separating from that karmic energy and soulmate energy, and it's really, and there's the hand on the heart, like I'm wanting truly what's in my heart. So now we take that hand, because we are a part of that, and we pull them up out of it. Just kind of like this these cherubs here. Okay, so beautiful. All right, so let's go to messages from the masculine. There you go. Well, that goes with lighthearted. All right, as you know, there's a yes card and truth card. So think of a question you want answered this week. Okay, and this one too. And then feminine for the masculine. Right. Here we go. All right. So laughter. You need a good laugh. Well, that's a part of joy, right? So try to keep lighthearted. It's on top of the lighthearted. But yeah, try to stay in a place of more happiness and not so serious, okay? The more we are in a happiness and in a better vibration, the more that it can help them as they're going on. And share. When you share, everyone feels happy. So sharing that lightheartedness, like I've said, helping others. And the more you share and sharing with them, putting it out there that you love them no matter what, and you just want them to be okay and to come through all this, and it's going to be all right, right? So sharing everything you feel, and with this moon, right? Have some communication come through, and just talk to him and decide. It's time to clearly make a decision about what you want. Yeah, this is what I've been saying. What do you want from him? What do you want from him? Decide, so he can step into that and try something new. You'll only know that you can do something if you try. So we're ascending, we're going to try something new emotionally, we're going to put it out there, right? They're wanting us to move forward, and we're like this, we're moving forward, then they get to move forward within emotion. So try something new to get you to, you know, be stronger in your feminine energies, and you'll know in the morning. I keep getting this one. And when you wake up, you'll have a better idea about what to do. Relax until then. So this to me as well means that when you wake up, when we ascend more, we'll have a better idea of what to do and just relax through it, okay? Because we're feeling them, right? And so they're trying to say, listen. And the morning is like morning, releasing, letting go. So they're mourning, and we will know better when we ascend what we wanting to do. Try something new in the way of be within ourselves, knowing we have the confidence, we can do this, we can help, right? And then as they're releasing all that, we have to try to relax and be strong too. And we'll have a better understanding of what to do as it goes on this week. We're going to get messages. And even if it's just messages from anyone around you, really be mindful in a way of getting those messages, and especially from any masculine energy around you, if you can't get any messages from your masculine. And so from the feminine, it says pay attention. Notice repetitious signs and your inner guidance, as this can yield valuable information. So yeah, it's pay attention, because we're like trying to nurture you in the 5D. So pay attention, it's coming through. Positive energy, that's what we're surrounding him with. Surround yourself with positive people and situations and avoid negativity. And that's kind of him going into his hermit and kind of saying no more of this as it falls away. He's going to have more positive around him, because we're going to surround him with that, right? And playtime. The dolphins know the importance of playing. As joy creates miracles and manifestation. See, that's why we want to be in joy. So we can have this miracle of them losing all this karmic stuff and manifest what we truly desire, right? Decide what we desire in its place for them. So for them, it's saying, guess what? We're being playful. Try to be in a more playful energy. Like they're saying, laughter, you know, it's trying to be lighthearted as it all goes down. And then dream big. Let go of small thoughts about yourself. See yourself succeeding. Dream big about our feminine energy and what they desire, right? But just totally seeing, we know he can succeed as long as we stay in that energy. The masculine will succeed. He will come away from this. He will be stronger, and things will get better. And let him dream big with this positive energy. Okay, so since we are having some ascension, I wanted to just pull this from the life-changing butterfly. I always use this for ascension when I do a healing to see what ascension gifts we are being given at this time. So we can focus on that instead of some of the negativity that might be coming through. So let's see for the masculine. That was definitely for the feminine. For the masculine, what ascension gifts are surrounding him. Okay. So for the masculine, we have body changes. Yes, he's going more and more into his masculine energy and changing. And even like body changes in the way of 3D type changes. And changing which body he wants to be with. Okay. Body changes, that's his ascension. Really, like, it's just like this beautiful rebirth card. He's like, okay, he's coming up out of the, you know, out of the cocoon, that karmic cocoon, and he's starting to transform, changing it up. And sentimental feelings. Yeah. When it comes to our feminine energy, it's like, as we're ascending, I said it's a beautiful one, and we're going to feel really good about ourselves and have great sentiment surrounding our feminine energy, and knowing that how much I really do feel like we're going to feel more love and compassion and passion toward our masculine, instead of at times we've been so upset around the karmic energy. I'm feeling like, no, we're going to be more sentimental, and we're going to be able to be understanding of him as he's going through these changes through his ascension, which can be, you know, painful, like coming up out of and really transforming and everything, but it's all for the best. So we have these beautiful sentimental feelings for our feminine energy and for our masculine, instead of at times we could be upset with him, right? So we're getting out of this deception, taking off our mask for this new love, and having sentimental feelings surrounding our masculine. Beautiful. All right, so let's go to these. What are they wanting to tell us for this week? Surrounding love. Am I going to do a masculine and feminine? Yeah, let's do it. Whoa. Too much. Okay. Well, I'll put those on the masculine. And then for the feminine. Okay, now, they're saying that to do those together. This is for together. Okay. So we have this. This is beautiful. And it says, it is important right now to take a step back and spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself. And there's that hermit situation. But yeah, and for the masculine, instead of, like I said, they usually have all these energies around them needing this, needing that, needing this. And when it comes to love, and you know, it's time for him to be good to himself and take a step back and take that hermit time alone. And it's time for us to take a step back and be good to ourselves by even healing anything that needs to be healed, staying in that joyful vibration, knowing we are ascending. We have this one. And it says, emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. Oh, wow. Around that karmic stuff. So the masculine can understand everyone's motives, feel that compassion from us, and really step into the lovers. And for the feminine, that, yeah, any of those things, we're going to step into more of our sentimental feelings. And as I was saying, get rid of any of the resentment. And actually on the bottom of the deck, it was a forgiveness card. So it's really important to forgive all those things from the past. That's why we do the past life healings too. I even have a forgiveness healing. So it really releases all of it. And then we have here, sacred union, honor and treasure your relationship, for it is truly sacred. So there it is. Sacred union. Choose your masculine, choose this union, make that commitment. They're telling you it's a sacred sexuality, okay? So anything surrounding sex for the feminine, know that it's sacred with your masculine. So release any of those things from the past, because it's also a sacred union. That they're saying it's come up. So, and then we have this. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. And this is part of his karmic energy, releasing that guilt. And that's the guilt around us is around our sexuality a lot of the time. The shame, the guilt, Okay, so being true to yourself that you can be true to others. So getting in our divine energy, surrounding this sacred union, having better emotions around it, letting go of any of the negative ones and holding on to the positive ones, the beautiful sentimental feelings instead of the resentment. And then look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. And maybe we could say that to them too. My love for you is as deep as the ocean. I'm totally committed to you and I am here for you. Masculine, okay? But that's what they're saying to us too. Look deep within your heart and you will feel my love. Those sentimental feelings and that good feeling. All right, let's do a crystal. Just kind of charge all this up. All right. All right, crystal, there. So it's for both. Good. We have spirit quartz, music. And that will help too. That'll help our vibration as well. To listen to music, and as I always say, ask for it to be prophetic or come from your counterpart to give you messages. Hello, music. Well, I think I'll pull a moon card too. Ugh. Oh, that's why I'm not getting it. I'm looking toward music instead of spirit quartz. All right. Spirit quartz. There we go. Spirit quartz. Okay, it's all the chakras. Spirit quartz is a magical crystal full of wonder and joy and assists you in connecting to the music of the spheres. It holds within the healing medicine of music, sound, and vibration. So that joy vibration. Music is one of the most powerful healing modalities in the universe. It resonates deeply in your psyche, inviting you to open and experience the magic and bliss of the cosmos. Spirit quartz consists of many small crystal points singing their song of love, encouraging you to connect to the healing essence of music. Opens you to your natural gifts, talents, and passions related to music and sound. Opens you to music of the cosmos. Connects you to the fairy realm and nature spirits to a sense of magic. Balances the chakras and energy field, creating well-being. Invokes inspiration and balance. Aligns to the pure joy and freedom that is in your divine birthright. Perfect. So this is going to help us with the joy. Going to help him with the balance. And the other is citrine, which is abundance. As we know, we're stepping more and more into that. We are manifesting. This is the time. I really feel like it's a big push for this. It was going slowly. Now it's a big push. So solar plexus, or divine purpose. Citrine is known as the stone of joy and abundance. It offers you potent medicine to assist in deepening your connection to this natural, vibrant energy of the cosmos. Open and receive this blessing right now from the divas of citrine. Allow this energy to flow through every cell of your being, attracting and creating abundance in all aspects of your life. When you live in this vibration of abundance, you will naturally open to the joy of the universe. Okay, can we get enough joy here? So the joy is very important right now. Purification crystal on all levels assists in manifesting wealth and abundance, shifts old patterns of negativity, brings in the joy and magic of life. So shifting the old patterns of negativity, karmic situations, okay? Getting out of anything negative, those past life things. Beautiful. All right, all comes together. Now there's one last card I'm going to do because there's new moon coming through. So what to be aware of, there it is. High Council, evolution, information, potential. So we are evolving, we are going higher in our vibration, we are ascending with this new moon, which I had felt. Let's take one more. And we're getting information, definitely through this weekly reading, but we're going to get the information from any crisis that goes on. We get the information, we get the messages, and it's going to help us heal more and move into more of who we are. All right, let's take these two. Then we have yellow, flexibility, adaptability, personal power. So it's going to help us with our divine purpose. That's the information too. And being within unconditional love. And then nettle, boundaries, caution. So helping us remove those boundaries that aren't good for us, and then being cautious, but then stepping into any of the true heart energies coming toward love for the masculine and getting out of those and putting up boundaries to the karmic situation with caution, right? So with that moon, and then our creativity and change, being in the sacral chakra. Creativity and change coming through with this new moon. Okay, everyone. Whoa. Hope you have a wonderful week. Please try to remember all of this, to try to stay in a better vibration as all these things come at us. It is for this change and for us to create what we truly want to manifest within our abundance, okay? So I hopefully will get to do the new moon reading this week, and thank you for liking, subscribing, sharing, commenting, and especially donating. And to all clients that are coming to me and all future clients, I'm super excited to help. Things are really healing. As we see, it's getting better and better, and it's time for us to change, evolve, and move forward. And through healing over and over and certain things and getting those pieces back together, it really does help. So until you see me again, share the love.